Welcome to War Thunder's website. This is Old Dead Man. We've got an economy update coming to War Thunder pretty quick here. They've just announced it about 16 hours ago on the website, or on the forums to be specific. So let's take a quick look at what's going on. The highlights are repair cost reduction for non-premium event vehicles. So you went to all that effort to grind out that mega assembly event, and when you get done, you get F11, F1. Your repair costs are through the roof, and you don't end up with the premium benefits to it either. So you've got yourself an expensive paperweight that you can't afford to fly, drive, or float anywhere. In this case, they're stating they have reduced the repair costs for those non-premium event vehicles. So while you will not have the bonuses to your Silver Lion gain, you at least won't be having the huge losses associated that some of these non-premium event vehicles have been getting. Welcome change. I haven't looked through all the details on it. If something comes to mind, I'll probably, if something worries me, I'll probably comment on it later. Reward changes for aircraft and tank arcade battles. And during every tank, basically they're saying that the SPA combat role is rewarded well out of proportion to the risk it takes. So if an SPAA shoots down an airplane that is not carrying mounted weapons, and they are getting a 60% smaller reward. And if it does have mounted weapons, it's reduced by only 20%. On the balance, they also reduce the repair costs for anti-aircraft vehicles. So, I don't really agree with this, but in fact, I just don't agree with it. I think that anything that reduces rewards for taking that secondary role, especially, probably shouldn't be. That said, in arcade, every SPA gets a lead indicator. They can catch planes by surprise and blow them right out of the sky without any issues. So, risk versus reward here. So maybe they've been rewarded out of proportion to their effort. But what do you think? In arcade, were SPAAs getting far more benefit than the risk they were taking as part of that SPAA role? Reduction of maximum repair cost in realistic battles. We have corrected, I'm just going to read this. We have corrected a mismatch where an incorrect reward ratio in the vehicle's lifetime to its repair cost in RB mode caused overstated repair costs. My best way of reading this is that the way they were using their statistics was screwed up. So they fixed this in their statistics so they could actually make it so you get repair costs that match what's going on. It could also mean that they were that the repair costs were out of proportion to how long it lived. I don't know. It's badly phrased in my opinion, but either way, the statistics were screwed up, meaning that you're paying more in repair costs than you should have in certain situations. Mounted auxiliary armament cost change, and this one I can summarize real neatly. If you've got an effective loadout, it costs you more in Silver Lions. If you have a less effective loadout, one that's not as common to kill tanks or planes, then it costs less. So, in theory, if you're carrying 2 air-to-air missiles, and you could carry 4, the 4 should cost more than the 2 in Silver Lions, mainly because of how much less effective it is. And those all changes are listed in the tables here. This one here is kind of a weird one for me, so I picked on one of my favorite aircraft, the Sky Raider, and I picked it out of the table. And you can see here, this loadout with one 2,000-pound bomb, 2 tiny TIMs, and 12 HVARs apparently has been very effective because its cost went up. Conversely, the 2 1,000-pounders and 12 HVARs has not been effective, so its cost went down. And before, for a while, it was actually more expensive than some of the larger loadouts. So this makes sense just even from the perspective of rebalancing things so they make sense. Now, my favorite loadout, the two 1,000 pounders, one 2,000 pounders, and 12 HVARs, actually went down. And considering how ineffective bombs seem to have been lately, this doesn't really surprise me. It seems like they've kind of nerfed that back quite a bit. When you're dropping it within 12 feet, you've got a 2,000 pounder going off next to a light tank, and all it does is fling it across the map. Not so effective anymore. Anyway, so that's the summary. If you have a loadout that's less effective, it costs less money. So you go in there into battle with 12 HVARs. Originally it was 190, now it's 150. Not a huge cost change on this one, and if we went through the whole table, we'd find other interesting, situations that would tell us what's going on. But overall, I think the summary is you take better stuff, you pay a little bit more silver lions, and to be honest, you're going to make that money back. As long as you don't get blown out of the sky by one of those SPAAs that is now earning less for shooting you out of the sky. So that's that. Now, the rest of these are all, these are all raw changes here and all the raw research parameters. So I went through and I ground them through some calculations. Let's see what we got. There we go. We're going to go by vehicle type, and then we're going to go by, we're going to do a summary of all the vehicles that are the big winners and losers. So, in helicopters, Russia gets it in the shorts. And well-deserved. Ka-52s and Ka-50s have been destroying the world out there. So repair costs went up markedly, especially compared to everybody else. Their rewards went down. Now, France also got the same reward multiplier reduction. Everybody's repair costs went up, though. There were no winners in that regard in the helicopter tree. In reward multipliers, Germany's total package went up an average of 0.9. So they got more rewards, but everybody got it in the shorts and the repairs. All right, aircraft. Oh my heavens, Britain, my sympathies. Your repair costs went up, 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 up. Ooh. Ugh. And I haven't gone through and found out exactly why. My guess is that just the overall tree was all raised by a little bit. So your overall tree ended up getting it in the shorts if you played all your vehicles. That said, they're very effective vehicles. So odds are you're not going to be losing anything. It's just not going to be as nice. On the plus side, you are getting one of the better reward multiplier benefits out of this. So you are earning a little bit more to make up for your realistic battle repairs. There are no winners in the repair contest. Everybody loses out. Everybody's repair costs go up in planes. The multipliers, reward multipliers, Russia gets it in the shorts. They dropped a whopping 13.3 on average across the entire tree. So you're earning less money and you're paying more in repairs. You guys tell me, have your Russian lineups been that effective that that's not going to make a difference to you? You let me know. Germany, on the plus side, gets a nice bump in their reward multipliers in RB. By the way, all these numbers are realistic battles. So they're going to get overall a little bit more money out of it, even though they're paying more in repair costs. So, summary, everybody gets in the shorts and repairs. Nobody really gets a big benefit in rewards. Ships. Italy gets in the shorts. There's no other way to put it. At a big increase. And Germany gets a big benefit. A lot less repairs in cost. US gets a little bit better. Everybody else gets worse. Now that doesn't surprise me about the US. For some reason, all the US ships always feel undergunned. At least in the standard tech tree. Maybe when I get to the higher BRs, up above 4 point something, they'll stop feeling that way. But right now, those ships get just ripped to shreds by 20 millimeter rotary cannons. And rewards-wise, everybody went down. Which, come on, naval's bad enough as it is, as far as making money at it. You made it worse for everybody. Some people are even paying more in repairs. That's nobody's liking this. All right, let's look at ground vehicles. Sweden's a big winner. They dropped 10,700 silver lions, and their repair costs overall the entire tree. The big loser is Russia. Kind of no surprise. Their top tier lineup with all that deep backups and low profiles and absurdly effective armor since volumetric has been introduced tells me that they've been winning a whole heck of a lot. So they took it the shorts. Britain, and as I understand it's Britain's particularly 6-7 lineup, which has been kicking tushies all 6 ways since Sunday, also is going up a huge amount. So, but everybody except for Sweden and Germany went up in the repair business. Germany's a decent winner, and everybody else, except for Sweden, Germany and Sweden, they're the winners. Everybody else went up. Rewards-wise, everybody went down, including Russia, which went down the most. So Russia got the biggest nerf out of this. Now, the big winners and losers out of the list, I'm going to put the whole list up here. You can take a look at it. Nobody really won, per se. I mean, you have 2 ships. The Akebono from Japan went down a huge amount for its percentage-wise. And you have the Northampton, which went down about 50% lower repair costs. And the Italians went up in repair costs, almost not quite doubling. Yeah, but no, in fact, some of them have doubled. So there you go. You know, they've pretty much doubled down on most of these. So the Italians took it in the shorts. Germany Arado AR-196A3. I'm kind of surprised that one went up so much, to be honest. It must have had they didn't list any BR changes, but there you go. And Sweden's B-17BS. It's a pretty low-level plane. But, you know, that's the big loser. So this is the summary here. There's no big names on this one. There's no big changes. My overall impression of this economy patch is worse for players. That's the long story short on it. Even the listed changes on the website, you know, the only one that's actually a benefit for the players is the repair cost reduction for non-premium event vehicles. And you can make a case for the reduction of the maximum repair cost in realistic battles. I suspect they're trying to put lipstick on a pig with this one, because they've probably got a situation where their statistics were screwed up in the back rather than anything the players were doing. So this one, the reduction in repair cost for non-premium vehicles is a positive. The reduction of maximum repair cost in realistic battles also probably a positive. Everything else is an outright negative. And that seems to be the summary of this economy patch overall. All right, that's everything, and we'll talk to you guys later. And have a great. Let me know what you think about the economy patch, and give us a summary of what's changing for you. Talk to you later.